Hey guys, okay, today I've got to talk about a subject that is very relevant at the moment, very common in all of us, and that is social awkwardness. But before I do that, I have to talk to you about something else. You probably don't, you may know me from a different account with a different name. Unfortunately, I won't be making any more videos on that account because I've forgotten the password and the email address to get into that account. So from now on, I will only be making videos on this account because it's a much easier account to remember. Although if you are one of the people that did watch my last videos, I have to congratulate you for actually watching them. I think the highest viewers I ever got in one video was about 36. I'm quite lonely. Anyway, that's completely irrelevant. Back to topic. Okay, social awkwardness, it affects pretty much all of us, myself included. It really affects me, to be honest. Which is why I've devised my top 5 tips to avoiding social awkwardness. So if you think you're going to be in that situation, you're able to get yourself out of that situation by thinking about these 5 tips and keeping them at the forefront of your mind, basically. Okay, so some examples of social awkwardness. You want to cut in conversations at really awkward times and add some really irrelevant information and people will think you're a fool. You say something really irrelevant, people think you're a fool, and you're a fool. Yeah, I said it, you're a fool. I'm only joking. Because I in particular am quite a target for social awkwardness, I'm hoping that these tips might be able to help you. Tip number 1. Wise man once told me that silence is only considered awkward if it lasts for 17 seconds or longer. So my advice would be to make sure that your silences don't last longer than 17 seconds. Try and make them last no longer than 10 seconds, because I think that's probably the threshold. That's when it starts getting awkward anyway. Tip number 2. Never be the one to end conversations, because that can be quite awkward. And the other members of the group might give you some really funny looks. They might not even be your friends anymore. Not completely true. If you think you're going to be in that situation, say something interesting that will carry on the conversation. That will make it less awkward for you. Tip number 3. If you are the one to start the conversation, never, ever, ever start with a statement. For example, never start the conversation with a statement such as, "The weather is nice today." Always start the conversation with a question such as, "Isn't the weather nice today?" This leaves the topic open for discussion, which means it will be less awkward for you in the long run. Tip number 4. Don't start conversation by talking about your own interests. The other members of the group might really disapprove of this and have no idea what you're talking about and get very bored very quickly. Go with the flow of the conversation and don't change it at any point, unless another member of the group does decide to change it. And finally, tip number 5. If you think you're one of those people who will get themselves into a really awkward situation very quickly, probably the best thing to do is smile. Don't smile too much, otherwise you'll come across as creepy, and the other group members of the group will find you more awkward than you tried not to be. Kind of do a friendly, understanding smile, but don't make it creepy. Because when you make something creepy, the conversation dies. I should know. Okay, so thank you for watching my top 5 tips in avoiding social awkwardness. If you like this video, you know what to do. Click the like button. If you dislike it, you could always press the dislike button. But if you do that, I will find you and I will kill you. Only joking, don't worry. Or was I? Or was I? No, I was actually joking, don't worry. You could always comment. I love to read your comments. I haven't actually read any of your comments yet because no one has commented yet. But please comment and I will read it and I will reply. You could always subscribe to me, whichever corner it is in, respective to the camera. I hope to make more videos in the future. I record them on Tuesdays. Hopefully to have them done either Tuesday evening or Wednesday evening, depends on how long the editing takes. So I hope to see you same time next week. Bye!